What's up, guys? It's Rare411, and I'm almost done preparing for my show. I've got a reference book. I use a reference book because I do have a reference. Where is it? I just made. Crap. Sorry, I said that. Whatever. I made a reference thing for him because he's a Florida Cracker Horse, and they can be Appaloosa. But yeah, so I made a reference for him. But anyways, so I just left packing, and I don't know why I felt like I'd make this video. But yeah, so let's get started. Oh, first, if you have a horse with black on him or her, and they get a scratch because he fell off a table and got a scratch. I don't know if you can see it. Ooh, it was focusing. Focus on the scratch. There, you can see it right there. So I'm going to use a Sharpie to fix it. Because Sharpie works wonders. I did it on his ears and they look fine. I don't think you can tell. I think that's fine. So yeah. Now, can't even tell there was a scratch. By the way, that it's not a scratch. It's just the way it came. So yeah, always bring a Sharpie with you to shows. It will save your life. Okay, so at the bottom, I have two horses. See, I've got more horses this time. I've got 4 in here. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I've got 19 horses, but out of that 19, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 traditionals, which is way more than normal, and I've got 3 traditional sized foals. Luckily this time I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stablemates that don't have a box. So that'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yep, 7. Alright, so at the bottom we start with folding our little blanket. I have a quilt. I use this quilt. I don't know why, I just do. But I don't have really good packing material, so I use this like fabric and quilt and blankets, and they work just as well. So if you don't have like the fancy bubble wrap or pony pouches, then it's okay. You actually don't need that. A lot of people are like, oh, we have to have those. And if you do, it's fine, but you don't need them. Like, I get by fine without them. So you fold that in half. We put that in the bottom with enough space to have another layer. So there's one layer at the bottom, and the first layer has 2 horses. These guys are partners. These 2, I can fit these together, but I have to have a separator, and I've got some separators over there. So we put him in first. Oh, and before we do, we always check their ears for ear tip rubs. And anything else that could be markered. What is that? That makes me angry! Oh, it's gone. Okay. Sorry, he's not in the best condition, but I like to show him just because it gets a horse in the Andalusian class. So, this guy's an Andalusian. His name is Aragorn. So we put him in, and we just make sure you have on the sides that you have extra blanket, because otherwise they could get scratched and stuff. So this is a pillowcase somebody made for me. It's doggies. I never used it, so I just use it for this. But then with the separator, you always like really push it even like on top of your horse, and like make sure it gets all their hooves and everything, because you do not want your horses getting scratched. That would die. And you can put them a little bit on top of each other. It just creates more of a, like, less space. So when you're done with that, you just fold this one over the top and put it down. Make sure there's room on the sides. And then the next ones I'm going to put in are going to be 2 long ones. I'm going to try to fit these 2 together, but I don't know if it'll work. I don't think it will, but It's worth a shot. So just put them in there real tight. Can't use that. I think I need to get some more clothes. Hold on, just stay there for a second. I just use t-shirts. Yeah, so let's protect you. Oh, and your tail. Let's see if you'll fit. She's gonna lie on top of her a little bit though. Okay, that works. Now I may have one traditional one I can fit this folds together. Alright, so next you're gonna have your blanket, this one, and then this one's gonna double over as well. But when you have this, like, you want to tuck it in so they don't get hurt. Alright, so next, this guy is going to go in, and then he's doubling up with some folds. I have a couple folds that are like this one and this one. This one is glossy, this one's semi-gloss. This one I'm not going to put in with any protection, but this one, since she's glossy, I'm going to use a really, really soft sweater. It's very soft. It keeps her from getting any kind of shiny marks or anything when she's in there, or smudges, and it's really good. So I wrap her up in that and put her in a space. Let's see. Hold on. I need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I have another t-shirt. Yes, okay, good. Whew, good. And then I'm going to wrap her up in this t-shirt. And you don't have to wrap these guys up, but I do because I love my folds. Like, I have 2 folds that aren't going, which I'm upset about. I wish they could go, but they can't, so. And then I'll tuck them in to the side here. And so that's nice and safe. And then you put the top over. And then you have room for your minis, and I'm going to put this little towel I have down on top of my minis so the minis don't get hurt or anything because I put stuff in my bins. So we'll have this one, and when you fold them up, the way I like to do it is like here, I'll take Rose Heather, and I'll put her at the end here. And then you do this with bubble wrap too. It's just I do it with cloth because I don't have money to go out and buy a bunch of bubble wrap. And then you can fold over the sides, but they don't really stay most of the time. So then you just tuck her into a spot. Get the next one. And I usually leave the best cloths for the best horses. So I have 3 really good horses there that I use specific cloth for. So, like, this guy, Jumping for Joy, I guess I'm gonna bring a stand, but I don't normally bring stands. Like, I have an extra spot in here that I can just put a stand, but normally I wouldn't bring it. I don't know why, I just wouldn't. So with him, I have 2 really fuzzy socks, and normally you wouldn't put horses in socks, but these are extra really thick and really woolly, and they're like the hospital socks that you get. So, I'm very safe with my briars, don't worry. So I fold that up, and you fold it up in all the vulnerable places like his legs and stuff, and then you tuck that in. And I do the same with this little foal. Normally I only use it for a foal, but I have him now. Him, not him. Him. So put the foal in there. This is my winning baby. She's my girl. Her name's Annie too. I named her Annie. Get her gun. Get your gun. But yeah, she's really like folded up there. Oh. And then sometimes I'll do this. If she's got some vulnerable spots, I'll like put it over like that. I don't know why. I just do. The last couple ones are for my other horsies, and then this is for my really good draft mare because it's very thick. So it keeps her from getting broken legs or anything. But yeah. last but not least. And normally I wouldn't bring this little quarter horse, but I decided to because the last show she placed, which wasn't a very big show, but still, it was higher than she normally does. I find that when I get my horses judged by another judge that I normally, because most of my horses, there's only 2 shows they've been to that it's been a different judge, and both those times I've done really well. But yeah, so I think it's just getting them out and judged by other people will be good. We'll put that on top, keep them from getting hurt, and then now I can put stuff in here, like those 2 things. Oh, and in this supply box, always get a supply box, okay guys? Just do. Why did it stop? I don't know if it's still going or not, but I'm just going to keep talking. In the supply box, I have this for all my cards. Like, and I have them categorized by, like, first is foals, then is light/gated horses, then we have sport horses, then draft horses, then what was it? Oh, he's not going. Then ponies, then stock horses, then other. I'm just bringing a couple horses for other. I don't know if they're going to be able to be shown or not. Oh, I needed to pack him. Huh! Bowie! I'll just bring him in a bag. I'm going to have extras. But then in here, yes, I have, these are sticky things, like, what are they called? Glue dots. Glue dots are really good. If you can't find sticky wax, then get glue dots. They're amazing. Oops. And then in this, I have just rubber bands, random crap, quarters, a clip, and this little stablemate. His name's Mutant, like a mutant thing. 'Cause his legs are all funky. And then there's some extra tags there for fun shows. Here's all the tags that I use for horses. In this random place, I just have the stand for one of my horses. Oh, if I get more stands, then I put them there. And then this is a Sharpie, and that's the Sharpie spot, because the Sharpie is special and gets its own spot. And then this just fits right there. And there we go, it's got pony stickers! But yeah, so I'll see if I can fit all this stuff in here. I don't think I'll be able to. Because this box is pretty big. Ooh, maybe. Let me get the top. Okay, let's see if this fits. Come on. Yes! I love my bin. Yep. Okay, well, tomorrow's the show, and I'm gonna be taking video on my phone because I want to, and I can't. No, because my camera, like, it's really hard to get pictures into a video, and I can't get music onto Windows Movie Maker. It's being stupid. We need a new computer really bad. So, yeah, I'm gonna be hopefully taking some video on my phone. But, so, hope to see you tomorrow. Bye. Well, I did my. See you later. Make sure to ride on.